Okay, on today's video, we're going to be changing this headlight. So I've got one headlight that's brand new, as you see. This one is not, and that's what we're going to be replacing today. What happened was that one broke, and I replaced the one. Realized my error of only buying one and having one good headlight and one not so good looking headlight. So we went back to, I think it's AutoZone. But we went back to them and we got the TYC part, same as the other side. And we are going to be putting on, whoops, this one right here. So I can have matching niceness, matching newness on both sides. All right, so first off, it's actually pretty simple. The hardest part is getting the grill off, or impact driver, or impact screwdriver, or whatever else you got. And it's a 7mm. You're gonna have one here. Well, fortunately, that just fell through, I think. There it is. The other side I don't have to take out because mine's cracked, so that pretty much is a permanent thing. There's gonna be one in the middle here. Let's see, where is it? Right there. All right. All right, so that is, so now this whole thing, the top part is kind of loose. It's really only held on by those three spots here, the middle one and over there. Now the only thing you got to do is unscrew these four on each of the lowers, so you can stick your hand back behind here and pop out these tabs, the clips that hold on the bottom. All right, once those four screws out, these things just come out pretty quick and easy, like that. And then pop these off. And you're just gonna rest these inside, somewhere in there. Yeah, I know your bulbs aren't supposed to be touched, but now would be the time to replace them. The nice thing about these covers is that you can replace these pretty quickly, pretty easily, whenever you need to. So for right now, I didn't bother buying new ones. All right, so okay, so now you're gonna have to do it by feel, but right like there, see that how that's a tab? There's a little tab in there that you're gonna have to kind of press down to get this to slide out. So basically this whole bottom piece is gonna slide forward, and there's 3 or 4 tabs across the bottom, one on each corner are the easy one. Definitely recommended to do this in the summertime, just because if those tabs break, well, I guess the only thing holding this on is going to be those top bolts. So let me get this off with 2 hands so it's quick, and I'll show you. Yes. All right, don't forget, once you get this loose, see how it's just tabs? You know, you just got to, right here, there's going to be a hook right behind this thing, so you just pry this up a little bit. But you don't forget these side markers before you yank this all the way off. Once these are off, it'll be free to come. And there we go. So and that's the hardest part about this whole thing, because after this, it's just going to be the main basket screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect your bulbs into your new one. These are how you take it out. If you were gonna take out your headlight by itself with the grill still on, you'd unscrew, and then this just slides forward. These are your adjustments, here and here. And you've got 2 holes here and here to go down and play with your adjustments as needed. All right, so that's out. It was 10mm screws. And and they just go pretty self-explanatory. If you live in the Rust Belt, this probably doesn't look quite as nice as this one does. Here's a difference between the two. This was an eBay purchase, maybe around 2016, 2017. And I've polished it up 2 or 3 times, and when you repolish it, this must be low quality plastic because it only lasts 4 or 5 months before it starts going again. Granted, this isn't an original GM either, but I'm hoping I get more than 4 or 5 months out of it just because it's new. So with this, make sure you take off these foam tabs right here. There's the one in the back. You don't need those. Hook up your lights first, right? And it's pretty easy to tell which one goes where. And then put it back in. All right, look at that. I got 2 new lights on there that match. Eventually, maybe I'll get on eBay or go back to AutoZone and say, hey, give me a TYC matching one of this. But I think what I'm gonna do is just try to polish these up and you know, give it another couple months with these because they're not cracked and they don't leak. So, but that's gonna look a ton better. It's really quick, like I said, once this grill's off. Now I'm gonna put the grill back on. Make sure when you put the grill back on, I'll show you all these tabs. You know, it's gonna set, rest in here, rest in here. Sometimes you get stuck with this middle one that you kind of have to reach down from the top to pop out, but that's what it looks like. It's just gonna rest there, rest there. So the 2 corner ones and 1 middle one. The middle one's probably it never really fully clips for me, so I really just work with the 2 corner ones. And then hook it back up. And that's all there is to this. All right, I forgot to mention, so when you push this back in, just slide them until you hear it click. And then push this one in, you can hear that one. Now this one is kind of a pain to get out, so I don't worry about that middle one too much. But I definitely click in these corner ones. You want to click in this one for, I guess, if you never planned to, you can see, can you see down there? See right there? That's where it is. So technically I gotta get that. But if I leave it just like that and screw it in, I don't have to worry about that middle one for the next time. So up to you. It is probably the most difficult one to get off, but I forgot about these right here. They're just screws at the top. Both of mine are broke. Like the hole itself is literally too big. I don't know who did that, but someone did that and they don't do anything for me. So I just got that middle one. And this one, hopefully a company at some point comes and starts building aftermarket grill assemblies, like the whole thing, not just the middle portion, because these break and they crack so easily that it'd be nice to have an aftermarket who just makes one and sells them all. So, but I'm not gonna film any more of this. For these, all you do is just plug them back in and then you got your screws and then you're done, okay? So that's all there is to this. Thanks for watching. I got some other videos coming up for this car. There's the seat for it, and about to do some suspension stuff tomorrow. So waiting for my new impact to get here because I've switched everything over to Ingersoll, trying to pay for some good tools that I get to keep a while. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.